What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm doing a video, obviously. I'm doing a video, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Click the like button. Like this video, click the like button to show some support and appreciation. Like this video, click the like button, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. But yes, I'm doing a message. My message today is beware of the demons in a meat suit. Demons in a meat suit. Demons in a meat suit. What do I mean by this? I mean literally what I said. Beware of demons in a meat suit. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. You know, like there's people that are very shady, people that are demonic, satanic, you know, and they try to disguise themselves as someone that's, you know, a positive, good person or whatever. You know, they disguise it, they mask it up, they cover it up, aka the meat suit. You know, it's just an outer layer. You know, the external layer, the physical, the outer layer. You know, the appearance that these demons wear is an illusion. You know, that's what I was saying. Looks can be deceiving. The looks, the physical, the outer layer, the appearance, the external, that's like very deceptive. So you can't be judging people just off of looks, off of skin color, off of the body or whatever. Like, you know, you really gotta get deeper, you know. But yeah, I've experienced it, you know, like with women I've dated who they were narcissists. You know, I dated different narcissistic women, you know, toxic women, and they are literally demons in a meat suit. Like literally, I was sleeping with demons. I was in bed consistently with demonic entities from these females, these women. They were on that snake, demonic, low frequency stuff, satanic stuff, you know, and they were trying to disguise it like, hey, you know, so-called I love you, you know, and they try to disguise it and cover it up with, you know, the women try to do it with their beauty, you know. Oh, you know, I'm so dark skinned, you know, I'm so big and bad and black and dark skinned, and oh, look at my, you know, big booty and my big boobs and big lips and big hips and big thighs, and y'all need a gawk over me. Yeah, I'm a reel you in. It's the bait. That's what I mean by the meat suit. You know, you gotta pay attention. You know, I'm speaking up from a male perspective. You know, yeah, looks is cool, you know, but it's so much deeper. You gotta have heart. You gotta have compassion. You gotta have a pure heart. You gotta be a true child of God. You gotta be a true woman of God, a godly woman, you know, to be with me. You know, you gotta be a true godly woman, you know, to be with me. But yeah, like the external, the physical is so deceptive, you know, like where they can reel you in, you know, just off some quick sex, you know, or maybe a pretty smile, you know, we're younger, you know, in the 20s or whatever, just like, and you know, it's easy to sell an image to someone real fast. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The meat suit. Yeah, demons in the meat suit. That's what they is. You know, I love women. However, I've dated some demons. I've dated some sour, bad snakes. You know what I'm saying? and they were dirty. You know what I mean? There were some dirty, poor quality, disrespectful savages. You know, people with no compassion, no type of empathy. You know, there are demons in a meat suit. Like they, you know, on the outside, oh yeah, look how beautiful. Oh, you know, dark or nice, pretty, you know, dark skin, melanin, carbon, whatever you want to call it. You know, oh, you know, nice, you know, all these physical abilities, you know, oh, I could work and make money, or oh, look at my curvy hips or my boobs, oh, I'm popping, I got all these babies, you know, these women talking about, oh, I got all these babies, or, you know, they got their big booty or big boobs or big lips or whatever, you know, and they really win with that bait. It's like, they really, like you a fish, or you you know, a hamster on a wheel, you know, just chasing after some food, or a dog trying to go after a sausage or something like that. A dog trying to go after some meat, you know, and that's how they really win, you know, meat suits, you know what I mean? And yeah, there are actual demons that they may on the outside try to look pretty and fluffy and this and that, but they are trying to hurt you. They're trying to destroy you. I can speak on it from experience. You know, women with big booty but no heart. You know, plenty of women with big booty, nice boobs, nice, you know, sex, you know what I'm saying? But no heart, no respect, no compassion. They ain't have my back. They turned on me real bad. You know, they turned their back on me. And they had no heart. They have no heart. And that's why they're lustful vultures. I dated some lustful vultures. You know what I'm saying? Where like they're so quick and easy to hop up, to run off with someone else. You know, that's how you know they're fake. That's how you know they're fake and lustful, and they're losers. And they will always stay miserable, suffering, and they'll always experience an absence from God. You know, they will never be close to God with that bad attitude, with that lustful, foolish, disrespectful mindset, you know. And, you know, I've been able to reflect and be like, wow, like there's real demons out there. Like, real people, they actually have feelings. They actually have a heart. They actually have emotions. They can sense things out. They have their senses. They have awareness, you know. But demons, they just want to hurt other people because they're already powerless. They're already little parasites, little powerless, satanic parasites with no power. They're weak losers. And these losers are so coward-like. There's such big cowards that, like, you know, they have to constantly try to bring other people down and hurt other people, you know. And they show no compassion, and they just go around like evil dinosaurs or crocodiles or Komodo dragons or some type of poisonous snake, just trying to just kill and destroy. That's what the enemy does, you know. And they disconnected. You know, you could be over here all apologizing. You know, I've been there. I was always apologizing. I was always the one taking accountability. I was always the one that's loyal, faithful, respectful, willing to work things out, showing remorse, showing gratitude, showing appreciation, showing all my emotions. I stood up for myself. I put them in their place. I checked their ego, you know, verbally. You know what I'm saying? I maintain my healthy, energetic boundaries, making sure I'm not being walked over. I'm not going to be treated like no doormat. You know, I'm not going to be abused. You know, it goes both ways. It's not just men, you know, or, you know what I'm saying? It's both ways. There's narcissistic, disrespectful, ungrateful, toxic women out there that need to get their ego checked and straightened out, and they need to humble themselves. They need to apologize and lose their ego, you know, because I'm speaking up. I'm a survivor for, I'm overcoming narcissistic, abusive, toxic relationships, you know, and I've seen it with my own eyes. While I'm super healthy, I have all this light, all this youthful, positive energy, and then it's like I was with a snake. I was with snakes. I was with crocodiles. I was with sharks that they just want to just shred me up into pieces. And that's why God always removed them from my life, because they got bad vibes, you know? And it's just wild to see that reflecting back. Like, you're like, wow, demons in a meat suit. Like, these people, they have no feelings. They're all numb, like robots, like zombies. And it's not cool. It's not cool to be on that AI, artificial, numb robot zombie. You don't care about anybody's feelings. You don't care about anybody else but yourself. You know, nah, that's not cool. All right. And I heard this terminology, honestly, demons in a meat suit, from one of my mentors, Chandrika Freeman. Check her out, her YouTube channel. She's a great spiritual mentor, spiritual leader, speaking about the word of God. Check her YouTube channel, Chandrika Freeman. But she used that term, demons in a meat suit. And it's true. You know, I agree. Like, when I heard her say that, referencing that, I was able to really feel that out. Like, where there's the different women, and I know there's men out there, different males out there that's demons, as devils, whatever, satanic, bad energy, bad spirits out there. I'm just speaking personally from my experience as a straight man dating women. And there's some women, we're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. Like, it's like they're like the Joker, you know, from Batman. They're like, have this sinister, just like real, just sick, demonic, insane, like just like screeching nightmare type of vibe. You know, it's not a welcoming, it's not a nurturing, motherly, wife, family type of vibe. No, I've been through, you know, some trash. You know what I'm saying? And those bad spirits, like, you just gotta beware. That's all I'm saying. You know, demons in a meat suit. Like, over time, you gotta make sure you protect your energy. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna see through people's actions, you know, what's the real love, and see about, you know, what's still lasting, you know. And meat suit. That's what I experienced. It's like there was just a body just to have sex, body just to hook up, you know, body just to work and make money, you know, but no real true heart, deep special love, you know, because they're a demon, you know, they don't care, you know, they are possessed by satanic, demonic entities, you know. And I had to realize that, like, that's like they serve the devil. They serve a different force. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it doesn't matter how much positive light or love or whatever, they're always going to be stuck on that narcissistic, demonic, hateful, fearful ego vibe, you know. And that's just what it is. Like, not all people are bad, not all women are bad, not all men are bad, you know, not all women or not all women or men are bad. I'm just saying, beware. There are sour, bad apples out there. You know, there's snakes out there. That's all I'm saying, you know. And I'm always very mindful. I'm always very aware, and I'm always guarding my gates to my kingdom. I'm always staying protected forever. And it's just a message I want to talk about. Like, everything that glitters ain't gold. You know, everything that glitters ain't gold. It's not gold. Everything that glitters is not gold. Just because it seems glamorous or looks appealing on the outside, on the physical, beauty will fade. You know what I'm saying? Beauty will fade. I'm looking for a woman that's respectful. I'm worthy to have a woman that only has eyes for me. I'm worthy to have a woman that only has eyes for me. I'm worthy to have a loyal, faithful, intimate, committed woman that prioritizes me, Sky Blackwell. And I'm doing the same for her. I'm prioritizing her. I'm loyal to her. I'm worthy to have a woman that celebrates me, that's proud to be with me, genuinely, that's honest and truthful and respectful to me in my presence, away from my presence. She's always respected me, long term, real love, not giving up on each other. Of course, we're not perfect. However, we have the respect to not give up, to not leave each other, to not go on to someone else, to not end it, to not start hooking up with other people. No, I'm worthy to have a real, true, deep, holy grail, unconditional love where there is no divorce, there is no third party, there is no love triangle. There's none of that. I'm worthy to have a simple, lifelong, monogamous marriage, successful, and I'm done with the games. I'm worthy to have a woman that speaks life into me. I'm worthy to have a woman that's uplifting me, encouraging me, that's there in real life, supporting me, that's not trying to hate on me, but I'm worthy to have a woman that's working together with me as my ride or die, my teammate, my partner. You know what I'm saying? My life partner, my wife, the mother of my children. I'm ready to have lovely children. I'm running these businesses. I'm making money for my family. That's what I'm on. So like all that stuff from the past, I had to shake it off and just realize like, wow, like that's literally what it is. Like these people, they seem like reptiles. Like they seem like a velociraptor or a T-Rex dinosaur. Literally, like that's what some people are like. Like they think they're all big and bad on the physical, but spiritually they are a demented, heinous, twisted, crooked, sour, bad person, bad soul, a very negative, hateful spirit. You know what I'm saying? Shallow soul. A lot of people, and you will see. You will see the patterns. The people that's caught up in materialism, they caught up in the system, caught up in fake religion, trying to preach fake religion. They're just trying to make up lies and twist stuff around and this and that. People heavy in materialism, competing, ego, pride, just all this physical stuff, comparison, tearing people down, trying to trap you in a cage, trying to abuse you, lie to you, steal. They want to shut you out. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. No accountability. They just want to rob you of your love, rob you of your time, rob you of your freedom, rob you of your ideas. Like they're snakes. They just want to take. They're parasites. You got to beware. Like they're full of broken promises. They don't follow through. No commitment, no accountability. And it's like I said, you're arguing with a demon. So there's no reasoning with a demon. There's no reasoning with the demon because it's always going to be like that. They're always going to be separate from a true believer of God. They're always going to be separate from us. Us true children of God, we're always going to be separate from demons, because they're on a fake low frequency, disconnected from God. And that's why you can't feed the beast. You can't feed them your power. Stop giving them your power. Stop giving them your attention. You gotta starve them. Like you're going on a fast. Starve them. Like you're not eating no more candy or no more fast food. Same thing. Starve these demons. Starve these narcissists. These either friends, family, relationship partners, whatever. These people, starve them. Let them go. That's what I had to do. I've been let these people go. They was pulling me down, trying to weigh me down. And now I'm much healthier. I'm happier. And I'm living a better, higher quality of life since I was able to let go of all of the bad people, the people that aren't meant to be in my life. I was able to let them go, because they're ungrateful. I had to let go of all them ungrateful, bad attitude people, people that's judging and just like I said, snakes. Like it's not good memories. It's not good positive flashbacks. No, it's bad. It's like, oh, get me out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like going through a nightmare, where it's just like a chainsaw massacre with like the Joker and Frankenstein and all this, just the crocodiles and snakes and just bad death, fearful, hating vibes. That's really how I was able to detect that, hey, these are literal demons in a meat suit trying to act like they my lady, trying to act like they want to have children with me. I don't have any children yet. That's how you know they're liars. They're fake. They didn't follow through with their word. They didn't come through with no actions. They're not a real mother. They're not a real wife. Ha! They're a joke. That's why they're not on any of these videos, because they are not even worthy to be in my life. They're not even worthy to be on my page. They're not worthy to be in my presence. They're not worthy of my time, and yeah, I realized, God always pulled me through all these tough situations. I had to heal and repair my energy. I had to heal myself tremendously, because these demons, these snakes, these cowards, these frauds, they will try to bring you down with them, because they're already losing. They're already jealous. They're already failing. They want to set you back. They want to bring you down to the bottom with them. Just like a anchor. They're just trying to throw you into the ocean with an anchor attached to you, so you just drown. So you just fall all the way to the bottom of the ocean, bottom of the sea with them in the dark depths of the ocean, where there's, no life, no action, no air, what I'm saying? No fun, so beware, cut them off, let them go. That's my point. I'm moving forward to better, way better love. I'm choosing to go to where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. I'm choosing to go to where I'm celebrated. I'm worthy to be honored. I'm worthy to be praised. And I'm worthy to be accepted. That's how it's that real true love. The shoe has to fit. So the one thing I know about them demons, it's like it was way off. The pain was too bad. I understand there's gonna be hard times, but I'm not going to be abused. I'm not going to be abused. I'm not going to settle. I know where to draw the line. I know where to have my boundaries at. And I'm standing on it. I'm not going to be treated like an option. I'm not going to be treated like an option, or I'm not going to be in no messy stuff with someone that's treating me like a joke. I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm worthy to be honored like the crown jewels. I'm the priority. I'm the main course. Sky Blackwell, tone authenticity. That's it. I'm worthy to be on the same page with my woman, where I'm honoring her. She's my priority. I'm her priority, and we have a lovely family. That's it. I wish peace and respect to the world. I'm happy when I see other families, other successful, healthy families out there and their children and their great connection that they've grown over time. I'm happy for people. I'm sending good vibes to people. It's been a long time, me waiting, being patient, going through so much rejection, so many lies. These demons, they lied to me. They lied to other people. They lied to other people trying to hurt me, and it's not right. I'm the real truth. That's why I'm speaking up. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm sharing my story, and yeah, beware of the demons in the meat suit. They may tell you that I love you stuff. They may, buy you a little this or that, or, take photos with you for social media, you know what I mean? Or, they may try to, even show you to to their family, but at the end of the day, the true, like the demons, they're going to show the true colors. They're going to show that they don't love you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to show you that they don't care. They're going to show you that they don't have no heart, and they're just a deceptive snake. You know what I'm saying? And I've been able to see that, all that, big booty and oh, she pretty, this and that went out the window because there was no compassion, no appreciation, no accountability from them. It was one-sided, not reciprocal, no respect, no communication, no heart, no true intimacy. Like I felt like, hey, she really is into me. She really focusing on me. And I don't got to be overthinking this and that, you know what I'm saying? So like, I've been able to see a lot of signs during my reflection, that's just my message I want to talk about. Demons and meat suits. I know there's all types of people. There's people out, it doesn't have to be platonic. There's demons in the meat suits at different, work environments, jobs, it could be coworkers, bosses, managers. It could be customers. It could be people at school. It could be people in the family, friends, whatever, colleagues, classmates, whatever. There's like different demons and meat suits where on the exterior, it may try to look okay on paper, but really deep down, they live in a lie and they have a wicked, bad soul. They have a toxic soul, they have a broken, weak, shallow soul, so don't let them bring you down. Don't let them weigh you down. Don't let them distract you. That's my point. Protect your energy and beware of the demons in the meat suits. That's my message. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Thank you for listening. Much love. Follow me, connect with me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity. Sky Blackwell. Message me to schedule a one-on-one nutrition and wellness detox consultation. A nutrition and wellness detox consultation at Eternal Authenticity. Sky Blackwell. Hit me up. I will give you all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the advice to help you to detox and lose weight at Eternal Authenticity. Connect with me. Find a way to reach out to me to order sea moss, alkaline herbal teas, recipes, and different information about the different various herbs to cleanse and purify yourself and detox. Reach out to me. Send me some good vibes at Eternal Authenticity. Sky Blackwell. Click the links below in the description. Send me some support. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Like this video. Click the like button if you're staying prayed up. If you like this video, if you love God, click the like button if you love God. Like this video if you're staying away from the enemy and, you're staying close to God. Much love. Beware of the demons in the meat suits. Protect your energy. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live